Got your back against the wall, no, you know you never had a chance. Should've known better, now you better make other plans. There's no going back, gotta let you know in advance. This is Game Squad.
Hey, how's it going, YouTube? This is Joe Grizz from the Team Avalanche Worldwide Yu-Gi Super Channel, and I'm here today with a couple of my friends. Everybody can introduce themselves around the table. You know, I got
your boy Goofy Red,
Goofy,
Joby,
Sancheezy, Ray Soto,
Joby.
Nah, that's not Joby. That's Manny.
Nah, it's Manny, you're
Manny, alright. And today we're gonna be talking about our picks for the top 10 decks for the November 9th, 2015 format. This is pre-Bosch, but post-format. That's what we're gonna let you know. I'll do another update once Bosch comes out and once the format refines itself, it comes out. So, getting started at number 10, we have Ritual Beast. Ritual Beast.
Yo, that shit.
Still on the list. Ritual Beast is still on the list.
Sanchez, the player, the talk.
Alright, we're gonna explain why it's still.
Call out to one, slowed it down because if it gets blacklist warning, you have no way of getting it back. But the deck isn't as hurt because of the simple fact you still have plays with the deck, and if you set it up right, that one card can get you a +4. And it's just like you still have to prepare for the deck because if you don't, you still get wrecked by the deck.
And Ambush is real.
All you have to do is
Ambush is
Instant
retarded.
Fusion, Emerald, nigga.
You're right. Instant Fusion. You gotta play Emerald now.
Instant Fusion, Emerald.
That's really there you go.
That's like every
Just
deck.
to get that nigga back. Just to get that one. Bro. That's not bad because you put other monsters back.
Hey,
so
you draw one card?
I mean, that's fine. It got me back from the monster I needed.
Instant Fusion made an Emerald to draw a card.
Instant Fusion can bring back
to put back the monster that I needed.
And Instant Fusion is still accessible in the deck, so you can still play like stuff, so it makes the deck really accessible. Alright, so I like that reason. Number 9, Yang Zings.
It
didn't get touched, yeah, and the reason Yang Zings isn't as high as it should be in the list is because against the top 5 decks, against the top most playable decks, well, we don't name them yet, but against the top decks like Kozmos and stuff like that, you know, it can't.
Really good matchup.
Yeah, it's a really good matchup, but it's like it can't, like Baxia is not a really usable card.
Yeah, but Changfeng is God.
Changfeng is God. You're right. So it's not, but that's one matchup. Like stuff like Majespecters and
what attribute are they?
What?
Win, nigga.
Win. Like stuff like stuff like Majespecters and Psyframes can banish. Like Psyframes have the valve, they can banish the card from the field. The attacking monster. They have the, and then Majespecters have the trap and everything else. They can put it back in the deck. And then you have stuff like Tellers that they still can use Surveyor. Surveyor is the worst thing that happens to that deck. That they auto lose to Surveyor. Auto lose. So because stuff like that, because those decks are high up on the list, that deck is not as good as it should be. Yeah, it didn't get hit, but at the same time, it has a hard time because a lot of decks things aren't getting destroyed now. They're getting just moved somewhere.
You get a bounce.
On to the next one. the young soldier of TCG, BA.
Snowed.
Yeah.
BA. We snuck it in because niggas complain like girls.
I think pretty much BA is still good. Either one, Sir is at 2 and Graphics at 1, but now it gives you better plays that you're gonna add 3, that you don't play Crane now in the deck. You don't
Crane was already being played. Like
but you was playing that. You was playing that 1.
Can you put like a little
Dark Eruption?
Shine a little light on this? Why?
Well, you was playing 1, but now you don't play 2.
Why BAs is good? Like shine a little light.
Eruption is a card.
Dark Eruption is a card.
Alright, so Dark Eruption, but Maps at 1, stuff like Crane.
Yeah, but it's just the fact that Seer didn't get hit to 1. Seer is what keeps the loop going. Like if they would have hit Seer to 1, then
and you recycle your cards very often.
That deck
not ARG format proof.
Yes.
ARG was at 1.
We're not talking about ARG.
No, but I'm saying.
Alright, no. But he's absolutely right because the ARG tournaments got people prepped for playing at 1.
Niggas made it to the and then people were still talking Levier. That's the only thing you can do. You're gonna banish it. I'm gonna Levier it back.
Yes. That's what I was probably saying. Like you will play the 1 Levier now.
Bad. So look at that, bro. I feel it was playable with Seer at 1.
It's saying that people got used to it already. Got accustomed to it a little more.
I just feel that it shouldn't be on the list at all because of the simple fact that there are too many decks that do too many things and have access to rank 4s that are better than playing rank 3s.
You're correct though, but at the same time, they hit out of all that, they hit only the BA. They only hit Seer and Graph. we got traps that still. We got Fire Lake. We got Wing Blast. We got
Karma Key.
Yes. Karma Key. We call it Karma Key. We call it Karma Key because you know.
We made that.
Shut up. No,
that's cash.
That wasn't cash.
Yeah,
oh, was cash? Oh yeah.
Shout outs to cash.
Oh, my nigga,
Cash.
when I got Karma Key.
Yeah.
Key.
But like, we still got heavy traps to protect ourselves. And then at the end of the day, we got what's greed? What greed was it called?
Jar. I just
no, not jar. It's
the shit
that you send
Fiend Grieving.
Fiend Grieving.
We got the cards.
We got those to help us up even more.
You have more access to graph.
There's a lot more decks that have access to rank 4s again, and easier access to make a dweller than anything else.
Plus,
a dweller doesn't need to beat a Dante. A dweller needs
Dark
to
Hole
stop
because of the heavy.
A dweller stops you from putting up OTK.
I didn't say where you're coming from.
They're playing multiple dwellers.
But you have to understand as well that we also play breakthrough skill and
Maxie's at 3.
And then on top of that, hold on.
And everybody's deck.
On top of that.
Okay. Listen, Maxie's in everybody's deck. Everybody's deck.
But then on top of that,
it's easier to deal with that deck than it was before. Prior, people weren't doing Maxie's like that. Yeah, people.
The fact that Maxie is at 3 in every deck, you're gonna instant fusion. I'm gonna drop. If I have the Maxie, you play 2 instant fusion. I'm assuming
that's just for dweller. You should make just to make dweller.
Just to make dweller.
Okay, but all the stuff you try to activate is off because you lose them.
You stop for a turn.
He's saying that
when you draw for the Maxi,
if I go make dweller, and you go. If I go instant fusion and you go Maxi and I go make dweller to give you a few cards and you have board, I'm trying to get rid of Regeki or Dark Hole.
You're drawing 3 cards. Okay.
I won't draw 3 cards. By fact, I will draw 2. Once you have 2 level 4s, I'm either gonna fall from one of your shit or destroy both of them.
You have to have these back rows again. Yeah. And what happens when you don't have these back rows and you draw all monsters and someone has instant fusion? I'm not saying the deck isn't bad, but there's a lot more access to rank 4s. There's a lot more cards that just beat the deck that beats other decks also.
I mean, even though Yu-Gi-Oh is a luck-based game, there's no way you're gonna have dweller with back row play, and I'm not gonna have a response to either your back row or your dweller interruption play.
I have access
if
to
you can have all these cards, I can also
have more. We've established. I want to get through this list a little fast, but we've established that these niggas love BA. Number 7, Clown Blade. Clown Blade is there. Clown Blade got new cards. It's a 7 because we have access to a lot of rank 4s now. It's easy access. There's new performance cards that came out. The ones that pull them from the deck. Yeah, they hit Mathematician to 1. You know, people
they hit Exit-ton.
And they hit Exit-ton. They hit Exit-ton. Yeah, it's not gonna be Exit-ton based anymore, but you don't really lose as much. You don't lose anything. And Instant Fusion is still at 3, so people gotta forget that this is gonna be at 3 still. What are you doing? You're a Blackwing. Okay.
That deck should have been on the list.
Stop. Continue.
What?
Don't listen to this guy.
I'm done with you guys. So yeah, it can produce rank 4s the quickest out of all these decks. Other than,
I think that.
Yeah, it could. It can produce rank 4 quicker than anything.
But there's no good rank 4s no more.
But Castell and Dweller. But because the deck is still being molded because we don't have Star Dragon Infinity and stuff like that, it cannot be higher in the list right now because other decks that are breaching from the new sets and everything, they can do more.
I feel like a rank 4 toolbox 8 is nothing no more because Exit-ton is no longer a card.
It's not just
Exit-ton was a 1 card out to almost anything.
No, it's not.
It's a 1 card out to put you back into the game.
To put you back into the game.
Deck and every deck, that deck sucks.
Like there's no one.
You can stop.
There's not one card in the
stop and do what?
Maxi is a Maxi battle. We can battle Maxis back and forth each time.
The whole point of your deck is to spam.
Nigga, you don't have to OTK every turn. I didn't. If you're trying to OTK every turn, you're retarded. That's what I'm saying. But okay, if I go special instant fusion, and I don't want to give you a card, and I think I'm in a good position where I can sacrifice it, I won't special summon a monster. If I have to give you the cards, I'll give them to you if I'm in a good position.
That's very unlikely, bro. For you to instant fusion.
It's the same thing with BA. If BA is any other deck, if you want to go off, you have to stop. If you don't want a person to gain control because you don't have outs, but if you have outs, exactly. But if you have the out, I'll go off because I'm gonna win. If you're BA, but if you don't have the right cards, you're gonna be like, damn, I gotta stop. So it hinders you a little bit. Same thing with Clown Blade. They both do the same thing. That's why they're neck and neck right there. They're back and forth. I didn't say one better than the other. You know what I'm saying? They both do the same thing.
We're not talking about BAs anymore. You keep mentioning.
No, I mentioned because you're talking about like the deck. You mentioned BAs. All right, so number 6. Number 6 being Ignites. Number 6 being Ignites. Why? Because they run through the deck really fast. They can also produce rank 4s and stuff like that. They also have the soft lock where you have Tyrant's Throw with like Karagorgon and stuff like that. And
Fist of the Dragon, or First of the Dragon, which can't be destroyed by anything except normal monsters.
Yeah, and the reason it's a little higher in the list, a little lower in the list, towards the 10 than it should be, was it 6, is because going forward, now that a lot of decks like Majespecters and stuff like that are played in Ignites, now there's more reasons for people to play back row destruction in decks like MST. There's more of a reason to keep it in your deck now for certain things. Floodgates, like against Yang Zings and stuff like that. There's more reason to keep it in your deck now against all these control decks that are now in the format. It's not as fast as it used to be for all the other decks where it was just all spam. You know what I'm saying? Other decks now are just more control based and more different. So
I probably have the effect wrong for the Fist of the.
Maybe you do. I don't know. We have to look into that a little bit.
Yeah.
But the deck can produce a lot of monsters fast. If you mix it on 86 and if that card hits the field, it's like the shit. The god. You can't.
That's the warrior guy, right?
That's hard to beat. Plus, like it was a soft lock with Emperor's Throw.
And if you open road magical library.
Yeah, and it's like once you get it going, if you get the hand going, you got it. But it's not. Obviously not top 5.
So you would say it's like Infernoid? I was gonna say that.
Infinities?
Infernoid?
Infernoid?
No.
I mean, you have to open up these cards.
But
It's not.
It can run through the deck faster than. It can run through the deck faster.
You just have to open 2 Ignites, bro.
And that trap card, Tyrant's Throw, you can easily throw 3 of them into your hand by going through your deck, and then they can't win.
So library is the draw engine.
Library, Upstarts, Chicken Games,
Summoner's Arc.
Chicken Game?
Summoner's Arc.
Oh no.
Summoner's Arc. The monsters that can pop themselves to search.
I don't know what
a lot of
the
it. The deck is mad quick.
I saw it play and it didn't look good. So, I mean, maybe the guy was just playing.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I got spanked.
Maybe the guy was just playing the wrong.
No, because I lost that card. Tyrant's Throw. I lost, so I can't special summon. What does most decks consist of? It's effect monsters. You can't normal or special summon effect monsters. You can't play the game. You can set them. Set them and then just run over them.
Alright,
the monsters.
Next list.
Alright, so number 5 being Psyframes. I can explain why.
I think it's at a good spot. It's a new deck. It's a deck that is mostly responsive. Like, you really can't do anything unless your opponent plays.
And 1 AR.
Bro, if your opponent doesn't play, you're gonna draw into the
like Infernoid's one.
But you know what I think? You know what I actually think?
Falls down.
I think this is like Infernoid when they first came out, when nobody knew what it does or how they work and all this. Like this deck, hold up. Like this deck, you look at it, you be like, alright, well, I'm gonna do with this. But later on, when you get to know the deck better, and throughout the time and throughout the year or whatever, you did it better. You gotta learn how the outside of the deck. You gotta learn how to defeat it. And when it comes to you facing game 1, you gonna destroy this. And if you win game 1, while you look at your opponent, game 2, you gonna savage because you gonna sign in the perfect card.
The cards that are correct.
Like,
but like it also
like
the
you said,
the build also.
Geometry.
It's so easy.
It's like
Geometry because they can't respond to anything.
You don't even need that.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, alright, so
you don't even need that.
The game wins.
Space the field card, and when they activate, like, force a negation, so they summon a monster. So now they have a monster that they can't do nothing with, and now you just continue playing Yu-Gi-Oh because they can't negate anything because they control a monster. That card the deck is not hard to be played around. Just force a negate, leave a monster on their board. They can't do nothing. Now you get to play Yu-Gi-Oh. That's basically you sacrifice something to continue playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
I agree with Sanchez though. He said game 2 and 3.
Game 2 and 3, it's easier to side.
I would agree with that.
It's harder to beat the deck game 1 because of the simple fact the deck is so reactive to what you do. And it also depends on the build that your opponent's playing. Because the guy who won the ARG actually played Yosenju Psyframes.
Yeah,
so he was putting pressure on you while on your turn negating everything you do and putting synchros on fire.
I actually, I'm on that though. I actually play against that, right? And I find like when he summoned one of the Zenjus, I'll hit it with breakthrough, and he will be zapped because on my turn, that monster will say, and I do my retarded plays and start
going.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the build because again, in your opponent's it's reactive deck. So if you play Yosenjus, you can lose to a breakthrough skill. But if you don't play Yosenjus, like you're waiting for your opponent to do something, and your opponent isn't going to do anything.
But that's what I feel like. You sacrifice 1 card, you force a negate. Now they have, as long as they don't have the field card, you negate. They have the monster. They negated the 1 card. Now you're allowed to play Yu-Gi-Oh because they can't negate nothing because they have a card on the board.
But that's fine. But that trap card is also very disruptive.
That trap card is gonna make you play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
That trap card, it interrupts many plays.
And it makes you play Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
You force to get rid of the trap card, or you force to chain so he can miss his target. That's what I find.
Like, I just feel like...
I mean, I still think there's better decks out there right now, so...
Of course.
Like,
Yeah, but it's like saying, like, look, Infernus came out,
like
people,
that.
like I said, Infernus came out, people looked at it like, oh, this deck is good. Nobody knew about it, but now you got a side deck for this. Nobody knows this like that.
Again, if you're not prepared for the decks, if you're not prepared for Psyframes, you're going to get wrecked game 1 and game 2. And that's just the easy loss for you.
So you're gonna side a large variety of cards.
You side cards that are prepared for every type of matter, for every type of match. Right. For example, Debunk, Ojamatrio, cards like that are really good versus the deck. So you would side cards like that that also work in certain matchups.
Yeah, that's good.
Fairy
Winds also. They get rid of their trap cards.
I agree with where it's placed. I think it's very good.
Yeah, on to the next one.
Alright, that's a good thing. Number 4 being Infernoids. Now again, like I said earlier, we laughed, whatever. Infernoids, because in my opinion, if it wasn't because everybody decided to deck against them and prepared for them so highly, they would definitely be number 2.
Honestly, I think
100% they'd be number 2 on the list.
I think it'd be number 1.
I think this would be a little. My opinion, I think this would be a little higher.
Because if Retaliating Sea was in the card, I think they'd be number 1.
I think this would still be a little higher because I understand like people know how to play against them, right? But whoever's playing the deck as a small player will play around those cards.
I mean, how can you play around those cards?
If you draw a reason,
you can't play around Iron Wall and you can't play around
Retaliating Sea. You can't play around.
Okay.
You can.
I mean, if
you actually could play Retaliating Sea,
and
Retaliating Sea, you could.
Honestly, a deck that's playing Retaliating Sea siding is not gonna side Iron Wall. They're gonna side. They're most likely gonna side something like Necro Valley. You lose the game. It's much easier to play against it now. You know what the fucking
I could have sworn Deck Controller is a perfect card for that deck. Deck Controller, I'm gonna pitch the 2-star, and anything you do, I'm gonna bounce it or pitch the 4-star, and I'm gonna pop it. And I'm gonna look at you and be like, cool.
Like the deck is, it can be at a higher place, but again, everyone prepared for it. Like now, because when it won the YCS, it went 16-0, correct?
Yes.
It faced BAs only.
Right,
the best matchup against it.
But that right there sparked
it sparked everyone citing it.
Everybody changed it up. They're like, damn. But now this deck is a problem.
I got what you're saying.
This is a problem now. Before, all Nekroz, all Shaddolls, all BA. That's what it was. Seriously.
I played that.
And now that it switched up, then when it first came, it was like, oh shit. Out of nowhere it came. Now we're gonna really look into it. Now that those decks are dead, really?
Yeah, Chaos Hunter in the game.
You Retaliating Sea, and I'm gonna go Chaos Hunter. Now, what?
That's fine, but like, again, everyone's prepared for the deck.
So you're gonna side in Chaos Hunters?
They made them now.
It's not. We're not saying it's a bad deck. We're saying it could be higher, but everyone who saw it top is going to prepare for that deck.
No, I get what you're saying, but like I said, as a player, you already know game 1 it should be yours.
Game 1 with Infernoids, yes.
Game 2, you should be prepared yourself.
It's a deck that can really break too, bro. Like you can draw 5 Infernoids, you can draw
and your win condition
is
reasoning.
You can draw no mill engine.
What are you siding Retaliating Sea against other than Inferno?
That's it.
Right now, nothing.
Just Inferno.
There's no Necroz, there's no Shaddoll.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you do see a random person,
I mean,
that's still a card that's gonna be against everybody's deck because the deck is such a problem. It is a problem. It is a huge problem. You know it. It's a huge problem. And because it is so good compared to these decks that got murked out, they're gonna always have a card for it. It's like you might not ever play Yang Zings, but you're always gonna have something for that deck.
You're
never probably gonna play Yang Zings against Yang Zings, but you're always gonna have something for it. Always, because you're scared of it. So when it creates a problem, it is a problem.
All the tier 2 guys.
You have to have something in your deck, in your side deck, that can adapt to those matchups. And also because since all the main decks banish shit, like most of them banish stuff.
Then I find
Imperial War is good. You can main that card now, Imperial.
But then I find pretty much
control decks.
These are cards that you gotta have in hand.
Decks, and they'll beat those decks.
Right.
Like
that's great. That's something you don't know.
Of course.
You're not worried about that anymore.
You can't bring that up as an argument because then you gotta destroy your cards. If
I'm reasoning and you don't flip Retaliating Sea or show me Retaliating Sea, hold on.
So you can control those decks. That's a bad
match. That's why the deck is up on top of the list.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What place is it?
That's why.
5th, 4th?
Yeah, that's 4th.
Yeah, it's a good place.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
To your point about what decks you
as a
would play,
personal player, as a me playing this deck, I think it should be.
The deck that plays a lot of destruction cards. I'm playing versus Cosmos because they use teleport, and even though the little guys banish themselves, the effect of the big guys going to the graveyard with these destruction cards won't work. So you'll just lose your big guys as well. Like you attack with the little guy, Mirror Force, banish, banish. Yeah, in the deck that plays heavy destruction cards, I would side it in versus
You're correct,
Cosmo,
but at the same time, before you start attacking, I'm gonna get rid of your back rows.
Alright. We honestly believe it's in a good spot. It's not a bad spot because you still have to.
Number 3,
I think it's a great spot only because the deck is inconsistent. It's based off luck and it's easy to side against.
Yeah. Perfect. That's it. Perfect answer.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
And on that note, a lot of shit, part of that shit we were gonna get cut off. That was the best answer.
Yeah.
So, number 3 is Majespecters.
I do not.
I have no idea what this deck does.
So explain it a little bit more.
Yo, that deck just each of them.
I don't even think you're in the video. Oh, you are in the video. Oh yeah.
Each of them searches for something. This one that searches for a monster when they special or normal summon, and they all pendulums. So like you could activate, Ravenize, search another one, activate another one. Now pendulum 2 to 3. Now you can search a monster, a spell, and a trap.
So basically, what you're saying in retrospect, compared to the last year of tournament play, this would be like the new tellers of the format. They would be the new tellers.
I think they sound more like Ignites in a way.
Well, I mean, they're Ignites because they're pendulums.
No, it's because they search for everything.
If Cliff Force wouldn't have gotten hit to the point where it is now, would you think it would even compare to it?
Yes.
Alright.
They got their own counter trap.
They have their own counter trap, and all their all their spells and trap destroys Cleese. Like
I don't think so. I think if Cleese was still here, still alive, Towers there, it would still be on the list.
This is a quick play that banishes.
Towers was still there. Yeah, Towers was there. That deck would still be there, no matter what. Regardless if Scout was there or not. If Towers was there, that deck would still be there. Hands down, that card's hard to beat.
This one that shuffles back to the deck. They have a counter trap. It's all of them. It says tribute them. Tribute a pendulum monster is basically a free activation because they go back to the top of the deck and you just pendulum the next turn.
Yeah, you don't really lose with that deck. You don't really lose consistency or L with the deck.
And they're all spellcasters. You can just main deck Secret Village, and like that's insane to me.
Amazing floodgates.
Like that's insane to me.
It doesn't even lose to mistake.
Like it loses mistake in a rest.
Use a spell or trap to get rid of from what he's telling you.
Yeah, but like a mistake if
you're always gonna side deck into cards that cards like that. Mistaken arrest.
This is all
mistaken arrest would probably put in work.
Yeah, mistaken arrest.
That's if you searching.
That's if you go first and you said it.
Like every deck sounds good on paper. I don't think it should be number 2 because of the simple fact that we have not. Oh, it's number 3. We haven't seen it been done. We haven't. It hasn't done anything.
I think Infernoid deserves level.
Number 3.
I mean, those can switch. Those can switch. So Infernoid can switch if that's the case. It doesn't matter 3 or 4. But
it was already.
It's just. But this is in theory. This is in theory.
Yeah.
Theory. It's not. Within the next couple weeks,
we could talk
we
about
can
that
find out.
Or with it, that's a whole different format and list.
I don't know anything about that.
No, but that's a whole different. That's Bosch. This is pre-Bosch. This is pre-Bosch post November 9th.
Post whatever. Yeah.
This is post November 9th pre-Bosch. So this is not even coming yet. Oh, post before that. Number 2.
I think I should announce this one. Just because I'm late. At number 2 we have Satellarknight.
He's hype as hell.
Bro, that's the best deck that's ever existed. Bro.
All right, we have tellers at number 2 only because the deck has already proven. Even with the rotor being hit to 2, you have cards like. I mean, you know what I mean. Rotor hits a 1. It doesn't hinder the deck at all, like other decks got hit. Yeah,
I feel like
look, it doesn't hinder the decks at all. We know the deck extensively because everybody has had so much practice with the deck, and the deck has been performing so well as of late, as a late part of the format. It's performing so well. It is so easy.
21 worlds.
No, it's so easy to interchange cards in those decks and know how to control the format better because everybody's used to the deck already. Because these new decks haven't had as much play time and air time as Tellers has. Tellers still maintains most of the control in the format. Just being able to play cards. Everybody who played Tellers and was good at playing Tellers can still play Tellers greatly with a great advantage because they know how to side against those decks, playing the deck they've already played with such control.
Tellers has never been out of the run for top 3. In my eyes.
You bugging.
It's always
yes, they
last
have.
format.
You bugging.
Was top. It was the 4th deck in top.
It was no, he's right. It was top 4. I said earlier. I said it was Nekroz.
Yeah.
I said it was Nekroz. Shaddoll's BA. That was the deck.
Even before Nekroz, the top decks was BA.
Shaddoll's and Keys.
Stellars were always like a late.
Nah, it was 5. At one point it was 5. Actually.
Stellarknight,
BA, Shaddoll's. No, it was BA, Nekroz, Shaddoll's, please. I'm just saying. I'm talking about the order. I don't care about the order, but then you had to tell
anyway,
us.
Also because it's a heavy rank play deck, a rank 4 deck already.
And it just got
you have
better.
soul charge, you have stuff like that, and then instant fusions in the deck, and it's so easy to produce rank 4s like nothing. And the deck doesn't lose on nothing. If you're playing pure, if you're not splashing it with artifacts or anything else, floodgates in the deck are amazing. You don't gotta play Starstruck. You can play just floodgates. You can main Imperial Iron Wall. That deck can main Imperial. That's a big. No one plays Deep Person. Mirror Force is a heavily played card now.
Storm Mirror Force, people don't stop playing though.
Oh, Storm and Mirror Force. He's right. Storm and Mirror Force, stuff like that.
That's a great card, by the way.
A great, amazing card.
It's over.
Because it's like it can do kind of what Cleveland was doing before. Instead of main all the floodgates and control the game. That's what Tellers does. Tellers aren't what Tellers were. Explosive line. You're gonna try to OTK? No. It's a great control deck.
Never OTK.
You know what I mean though. It's not like, you know what I'm saying. It's like a pendulum.
They can with 200.
It's not a pendulum if you go pendulum, all of them. But all these decks, it's just a great control deck that can main floodgates, big floodgates. Everybody for a while, Anti-Spell Fragrance before was main heavily in decks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot. And then Teller decks. And they were winning because they were beating the decks because it's Spell Fragrance. Same thing with Imperial. If you could play Imperial in the main, that makes game 1 terrible against some of these matchups.
Yes.
You're forgetting
Terrible.
the best card in the deck, Trevere.
And Trevere didn't get touched.
Bro.
Nothing. Nova is still a card. You can still negate anything.
That deck's worst matchup is Infernoids.
It is. That's one deck.
That's
But again, this deck
5.
This deck produces rank 4s as much as Clownblaze does. And it produces
with
rank 4s.
All the massive background.
Also,
and you can still search.
And can still search and can play Retaliation C and go plus off of it.
Bro, the only way
because it's all rank 4 spin.
I'm talking about game
it's a way better deck than Clownblade can be.
Bro, I'm talking about game 1, bro. Like
Good.
Game 1, if you main deck an Iron Wall, which is really smart.
Yeah. I shouldn't even get that tech out.
You got
all y'all little niggas.
You gotta open that card, bro. Right? If you don't open that card against,
if you open up a beep, then you broke it. Cause you shouldn't be playing beep.
If you don't open that card against Infernoid, then
nah, I disagree. I think with all the massive background they play and cards like Void
and I told you, cards, and the deck is so controlling. Yo, the deck can play Imperials on the main. The deck can play Maxis. The deck can play a triple Maxi, like I said, Maxi like everything else.
Maxi sucks against Infernoid.
No, I said I'm talking about in decks in general, and against an Infernos and stuff like that. It's like Dweller.
You having to stop does not suck versus me.
Huh?
You having to stop does not suck versus Tellers.
Stop what, bro?
Like, if I go Delev into anything,
basically there's more cards.
I have a Maxi.
There was 3 soul charge.
I drop
it. Yeah, we lost.
Not gonna play
yeah, we lost 2 rollers.
Draw cards.
Bro,
we lost 2. I'll summon a 20.
There were 3 soul charge.
Attack.
If
I destroy my battle,
I have macro. Like, that's what I'm saying. They play very
many. It's
massive.
Like, we lost 2 rotors, but when Tellers first released, I wasn't wrote at 1.
I had 2 rotors.
I think it was 2 rotors and 3 pot they were playing, right?
Yes.
And then 3 soul charge. Soul charge got hit. Everything got hit. Now you got 1 soul charge and you can play 3 instant fusions. You can play 4 special summon cards. No, you can though. I would play 2 on a soul charge.
You don't have to play 3. But the simple fact you have access to instant fusion and loading, that gives you
soul charge. It makes the deck so much capable.
Alright, you need a monster.
You're not
to play 3 cowhide.
Yeah, because you're placing the rotors. Yes,
you can do that.
So you're playing that, and the Cold Hand is still at 3. That card's amazing, but now you have more spells and special summon monsters than before. Soul Charge is 1 card, and then people were playing Oasis Dragon Soul. You don't gotta play that no more. You play control base cards now, and then every card in your hand is now a plus. You can always do something with it.
They hit the top. This is exactly what happened. The top 5 decks that Stellarknights were under got hit, so of course it's gonna go up the list.
The number 1 deck being Cosmos. Okay, obviously everybody knew this was coming. Everybody can attest to this deck is the most explosive deck in the format.
Especially with the new support. Destroyer is the brokenest card ever.
No, Straw Man, bro. You're wildin'.
No,
You need to calm down.
you need to relax, boy.
Because you guys can all think of reasons why it's amazing. It's amazing.
It's still amazing even before the new shit came
Okay,
out.
I
That's
totally
what makes
disagree
it
with that.
insane.
Because
bro.
Farm Girl,
Okay.
because Farmer Girl
that
being able to
is
search,
still amazing,
Good Witch being
bro.
its own Book of Moon. You have 4 Book of Moons in that.
You think it's the most consistent deck that's out
that you
this
can
format?
recycle.
This format, yes.
Yes.
With the new ban list,
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes, you can put so many cards to spam
But the
that
new,
cards in the
the
deck,
new
and it's hard to beat
support
after that.
makes it so much better.
Yes.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because with the 3000 beater, now that it makes it so it makes an out for monsters. It has what is it? Slip Rider. It has out magic
So
cards.
Slip Rider is the back row, Destroyer is the monsters.
And Forward is your big body that gives you life.
It can give you like, but again, like I said before, I would not play.
Now they don't have.
I would play 3 Destroyer and I would play 2
But like
Forward Runner. I wouldn't play because that is all popping monsters, popping spells.
I'll play 2 in 1.
And then you have Forward Runner just to build life when you need it, because Destroyer does exactly that.
I play the other way around.
Yeah, it's a good point because it's 3000.
It's bigger and it hits monsters. It clears the problem board. Yeah, you gain life. That's great, but you're not cutting Forerunner. Forerunner is amazing. No matter what, but you wouldn't put it to 1.
You can't cut it. You don't cut it because of Mermail.
I mean, you can play it at 3 if you want, but your hands will be cloudy.
Yeah, you don't cut it because of Mermail. You're gonna.
If you're gonna play 3, you have to play like 2 Terraforming. Like, you have to get that card to your hand, no matter what. So,
Cosmo Town.
So you have to have like Terraforming and Cosmo Town and stuff like that. So and because that deck has a field card that if it's popped, not even you can negate it. If it's popped, it searches out itself. You can always get that back.
Which is insane.
And then you pay life to recycle any monster you want, which means you put yourself in a better predicament, a better position every time you make a play. Whatever you draw, oh shit, your whole play can trade.
That is one of the best field spells ever.
Yes, it does so much. It does so much for the game right now.
The best field spell of all time.
Don't tell me spellbook one because you're not.
Ancient City Rainbow Ruins.
Ancient
City Rainbow Ruins.
Wow.
It's 5 effects, bro. That deck does everything. That deck does everything.
But that's not the important
that card
thing.
does everything, bro.
That's the best field
card. That's the best field card ever.
That's the important thing.
You know what's one deck that's the best field card ever? And that's it, guys. That's our top 10 discussion for the ban list. Post November 9th, 2015, pre-Bosch, because we're not talking about decks after that. After that, the list will extensively change. And so yeah, we'll recap it really quick. It was number 10, Ritual Beast. Number 9, Yang Zings. Number 8, BA. Number 7, Clown Blade. Number 6, Ignite. 5, Psyframe. 4, Infernoid. With those can mix and match either way. 3, Majespecters. 2, Satellarknights, and 1, Cosmos.
And number 11 is Shaddoll, so don't get mad.
Number 13, Black Wings. Alright, but anyway.
No mention for Nekroz?
Nigga, skip 12.
That's playable as it is now.
Yo, by the way, you skipped 12.
12 Nekroz.
Number 12 Nekroz.
No. But anyway, yeah, that's
that new BLS shit.
No, that's the list. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to the homies that came through and stood here at 3 in the fucking morning trying to do this video with me. And yeah, this is your boy Joe Grizz, Team Avalanche Worldwide YouTuber. Signing out saying peace YouTube. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, squad. Peace out.
Deuces.
Please stay connected with me by adding me on all my social networks on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Just copy the link into your search bar and add. Thank you.